welcome to my channel. My name is Colleen. I'm a freelancer, I work from home, and I am a first-time mom, and I am 6 weeks postpartum. In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of my Notion template. It is a pregnancy and newborn hub that I have used throughout my entire pregnancy and now through my 6 weeks postpartum journey. It has been a great place to dump all information, links, resources, and just plan everything and anything that involved being pregnant and having a baby. I started using Notion for my freelancing business and for my life a bunch of years ago, and it is a great place to just house so much information and keep everything organized. And Notion is known as a second brain, and those that are pregnant or have had a baby, you know that you definitely could use a second brain when you're pregnant and when you're freshly postpartum. So I am so grateful that I decided to use Notion to just help me through this journey and to just keep me organized and keep me just a little bit more confident through everything. So today I'm going to take you on a tour of my exact template and just how to use it, how to navigate it, and how I designed this template. I'll have the link to the template in the description below, and let's dive in. All right, so welcome inside. Here is your main dashboard. So on the left-hand side, just starting right off on the main dashboard, and I'll show you how you can customize everything as we go. But on the main dashboard here on the left-hand side, we start off having a progress bar. So however many weeks you are in your pregnancy, you can keep track of that here. And then right below that, we have a master to-do list, which I found to be super helpful because there are just so many things that you have to do and get prepped in such a wide variety of topics. So even here, you can see I have everything from, booking a lactation consultant to reorganizing the kitchen to hospital bag packing and getting your bedside cart ready, all the different things. So if you want to add something new to the to-do list, you go to the last one and you can just hit enter to add another to-do option. Hit enter and then you can place in another item on your to-do list, and then as you go, you can just check things off. So it's just really nice to see that visible checklist. All right, so now moving over to the right-hand side, we have your three main columns. So we have your pregnancy column and planning pages, your baby planning pages, and then your postpartum planning pages. So these are just three pictures that I select. I think I got off of Pinterest, but if you want to change any of these images, you can just go to these little buttons on the top and then go down to replace. So you click replace. You can either upload an image that you get from Pinterest or one of your own pictures, or you can go to Unsplash and then you can just type in your topic or whatever you're looking for, and you can replace the picture there. Same thing goes for any of the cover images on the top. You could just go to change cover. You can upload any picture that you want, or you can go to Unsplash, and for this, for instance, I typed in baby animals or something and I picked a little baby bunny. All right, so back down to your pregnancy column once you've changed out your image if you want to. Now we'll go down to the pages that we have. So starting at the top, we have your journal. So I have a little intro here if you click that, and it'll give you some kind of prompts and ideas of what to include in your journal. But on this main page, you have your basic, pregnancy information. So the date you found out, location, how you felt about it, right? Just different things you can log. And again, you can always enter more prompts that you want to here. And then we have a journal page for all 9 months that you're pregnant. So you'll click on that page, and then same thing. I give you a bunch of prompts that you can use. You can just, type in whatever you were feeling. And then you can also add in photos down here. So you could just hit /image, and then you can upload any image that you want to remember from that month. But just fun little journal prompts, like your likes, your dislikes, what you're excited about, what you're nervous about. So just jotting all that down just so you have the memories. I know a lot of people like to keep actual handwritten journals, but I really like having this kind of digital journal and also keeping the digital journal attached with everything else. So you have this one place for everything, for your journaling, for your records, for your resources, anything that you need to know. All right, so that's your journal page. Next, we move down to health. So this is where you can keep track of, your doctor's names, their phone numbers, addresses, health insurance information, any sort of links, right? You can log all of that here. You can customize this however you want. And then down here, you have your calendar where you can log your appointments, but then you can also add notes to any appointment. So if you have your OB appointment, your pediatrician appointment, you can add it in here. So let's say I have an appointment coming up on Monday. I'll click that little plus button and I'll say, OB at 11:30 a.m. And then I can add a little icon to it. So like a doctor, and I'll do that. And you can put the date. And then after the appointment or before the appointment, you can just click here and you can add in any notes that you want from your doctor's appointment. Yeah, so notes from appointment, things to bring to appointment, right? So, whatever you want to put here, you can. And then this calendar is also linked to your main dashboard. Oops. So when you go back to your main home page, there is this same calendar is linked here on your main dashboard page. So you can keep all your appointments, events, all here, and then it'll also be linked on that health page. So next we move down to movement, and this is just where you can keep track of your fitness routine, movement routine, whatever you want to call it. And so here I have a database that has every day of the week, and you can, keep track of, what you want to be doing each day. So on Monday, if it's stretching, you click that new page. I have it here. And then underneath you can have, keep track of all your stretches, links to videos, resources, that type of thing. You can keep track of the reps that you do, the stretches that you do, right? All that kind of stuff. And then you can have different. So if you want to do stretching on Monday and then upper body strength on Tuesday, and then let's say on Wednesday, you want to do yoga, and you can click on that page. And again, you can, link to your favorite YouTube yoga classes and put that there. Or if you want to track your own workout, like if you're doing strength training, you can track your reps, you can track your weight, right? So you can just keep it all here. And then even below this database, you can link to resources, apps, programs, anything that you find that you want to use for movement. You can keep that here. If you're going to see PT, right, you can log your exercises or information that your PT wants you to do in your downtime. So you could do that all here. Okay, so back to our main dashboard. We have now our scrapbook page. So pretty simple. This is where you can just dump any and all photos. You can also use an app like Canva to make any type of scrapbooking pages, and then you can keep track of it all here. Maybe each month that you're pregnant, right? Different like memories and little outings that you go on with your partner, and you want to keep track of all those pictures of your bump, right? You can keep that all here, track that here, which is nice. Next, below that, we have your registry. So things that you just want to remember to put on your registry, have on your registry. I created a database here. So you'll put the name of the item by just clicking new, right? So let's just say you want to have a crib. So you put the crib there. Then you have your category for that. So we'll call that sleeping. Then you can link to the actual product that you want. And if let's say you have there's a bunch of cribs that you're considering, then you can open up this into a new page and you can just add a bunch of links here. Just paste a bunch of links here if there's multiple cribs, or if you have more information, you can just make a page there. Or if there's just one single link, you can just paste it right here. And then if there's any other size or information, you can put that text here. All right, so moving back to our main page, Below that, now we have our hospital bag checklist. So you have a section for things to remember for you, for the baby, and for whatever, for your support person, whether you want this list to be for them or you're packing for them, whatever it is. And you can customize this to whatever you want. I just added generic things here for the template, but you can add any item that you want. And then this was super helpful for me to keep track of, like anytime I thought like, oh yeah, I want to bring that to the hospital, I would just add it into my packing list. All right, so next we have any type of pregnancy resources. So this is just a database where you can keep track of social media pages, websites, books, blog posts, YouTube videos, like anything that's going to help you throughout your journey. Even if you're pregnant now, but you want to remember this video for when you have a newborn, because it's like, 20 tips for the newborn days or whatever it is, and you don't want to forget it, you can just log all of it here. So let's say you want a new one. So we have a new page, and then let's say there's a social media page. You can put the handle here, at, and then add in their social media handle, then link to their social media page, and then the category. So maybe it's, the newborn stage, you could go to newborn, and then you have that here. So you have all that logged information. All right, so back to the main page, we have your baby shower. So this is where you can keep track of whether you're planning or if you just want to keep this as a memory, as the date, location, who was arranged by, the shower theme, details, list of attendees. So maybe you want to just jot all this down to share with the person who's planning it for you. Or like I said, maybe this is just a great place to like keep the memories and have it all logged. And then what I really liked using this for is, adding the guest list here. So who was coming. You can also keep track of RSVPs as well. Again, if you're planning it or you're just helping out whoever's planning it for you. And then the big thing was sending out thank yous. So I had, every single person that came to my shower and then what they gifted me. And then when I was sitting down doing my thank yous, I would just, go down the list and hit the check. You can also add in anything you want here. So if, it's Mary, and then you can put her address next to this, whatever you want. It's just a great place to plan. All right, and then last in the pregnancy section is your baby moon. So this, I added a database where you can plan your baby moon. So you can put, let's say, you have your location that you're going to go to, and then you can plan the entire vacation. So the first day, you can put the date, you can put, where you're going to be, any links that you want to keep track of, whether that's your hotel, things you want to do, things you want to see, restaurants you want to go to. You can like link all those things, the link to the restaurants or excursions, whatever it is, and you could type it in here, and then you can keep a journal below. So what was the date, location, what was the weather like, special memories, reflections. You could put pictures in here, so you can customize this however you want in terms of what information you want on this page. All right, so now into the second column, we have the baby column. So this is everything that you need to keep track of for the baby specifically. So the first one, we have the nursery planning page. So you can just plan everything here. You can put down your overall theme, colors, details, and you could either type that all out, or if you have images or whatever from Pinterest, links to like colors on Home Depot's website or whatever it is, you can put all that here. So let's say, you want to add an image, you just hit / and you type in image, and you can put an image in there. If you want to do a link, you do / link, or you could just paste in the link. But yeah, so you can put in anything like that, any details that you want to remember, you could just type that in here, hit enter, and then type in whatever you want. And then next we have a database where you can link to the different items that you want to order for the nursery. So, you could put in your crib and then link the crib you want to get, the glider you want to get, the dresser if you want to add a new one. So you could put even like a changing table, and then add in the link here. And actually, we can add in a little checkbox. So that way, once you do order the item, then you can check that off of like, okay, crib, we got the crib, check that off. And then it's nice to visually see like what's left that you want to get for the nursery. And then down here, you can have images for your inspiration. So you get them off of Pinterest and then just put them anywhere you want. So / image, and then you can add in all the images and inspiration. These are just pictures that I got off of Upsplash, but of course, you pick whatever images you want for your nursery. Even if there's screenshots from like TikTok or something, take a screenshot and then add that image in here. All right, next we have your pediatrician page. So you can put down the doctor's name, phone number, address, again, health insurance information. Any information that you need can be on this page. Again, customize it. And then the same calendar is also linked here. So not only can you keep track of all your OB appointments, but you can keep track of the pediatrician appointments as well. Same instructions as before, hit that plus button and then add a new page, add a new appointment. And then you can keep track of any of the information that they told you, the weight and length of your baby, 1 month appointment, whatever. All right, so next you have your birth plan. If you want something like that to bring with you to the hospital, then you can just literally write out any and all things that you want for your birth plan. If you want to keep like a bulleted list, you could just hit the dash and then hit space, and then you could put in a bulleted list of all the things that you want for your birth. So like, I don't know what hospital you're going to, medications, I don't know, whatever you need for your birth plan, you can put that here. All right, so next you have a to get list. This is just really simple checklist of things that you want to get for the baby. A little bit different than the baby shower list, at least for me, because I just had different things that I wanted to get that I like didn't add to my registry, or there, after the baby shower, like I still had tons of things that I needed to get. I still had, onesies and outfits to get. And I personally didn't put any like breastfeeding things on my registry. So I would add that to like a to get list and just have that there where I could just check it off as I went. All right, and then last we have baby resources. So this is similar to the pregnancy resources. You can just add in anything here and have any links. All right, so the final column all the way over to the right is your postpartum column. So this is, anything that you want to remember, not only for the baby, but for you in that postpartum journey. So here we have, again, another database of any postpartum resources. You can keep that there. You have your postpartum routines. Obviously, it's really hard in the beginning to have any sort of routine, but maybe there's like a rough outline of a routine you can have, and you can put that here. Or when things start to get a little more settled postpartum, you can start to make out a routine. So here we just have your main column of morning, afternoon, and evening if you want. Next, we have milestones. So for your baby, I added just a little calendar, and you can just keep everything logged here. So you could just say like, shed first tears, because that's like a milestone in the beginning. You can add a little icon. And then you can also like journal about that of, just taking him out of the crib and he was crying and I noticed, oh my goodness, he's got his first, tear. And then maybe over here you have your first time rolling. And then you can, log any of that. I don't know what's like a roll, like a rock. And so you can have, you keep that here. Nice little journal for that, for milestones. And keep in mind too that you can keep Notion on your iPad, your computer, or your phone. So you can keep this anywhere. All right, so then we also have a scrapbooking page for your baby. So I put out every single month up to a year, and you can just add images, scrapbook pages that you make on Canva or wherever. You can put that here. And like I said, you just, anytime you want to add an image for, let's say month 2, you'll hit enter and then hit / image and add in whatever you want. Then lastly, we have feeding resources. So if you're, breastfeeding or just any sort of like, feeding your baby resources, you know, your consultants, books, social media pages, same as before. You just have like a page where you can log all that. All right, so those are all your pages. If you're a beginner to Notion, this is just a simple template that anybody can use. So if you've never used Notion before, this would be a great place to kind of start. Just simple pages, but you could see just by making separate pages for all the different things, you then can start to feel a little less overwhelmed of trying to compartmentalize it in your mind, and instead you have it all organized here. So that's it. All right, so there you have it. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the description. The template link will be linked in the description as well. And I hope you really enjoy this template and this planner. I know it really helped me, especially as a first-time mom. You know how overwhelmed you can feel with all the information and all the things, and not only the information, but the things you want to keep track of and the things you want to remember. It can just be such an overwhelming time. So to have a place where you can just organize it so it's not all stuffed in your brain and you're not keeping different notes pages in your phone, and you just have information everywhere. You have some stuff written down, some stuff in your phone, and it's just all over the place. You can have this all in one place. You can download the Notion app onto your phone, so you can have Notion on your phone, on your computer, and on your iPad, whatever. So again, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you're pregnant, if you're freshly postpartum, if you're thinking of getting pregnant, congratulations. This is such an amazing time for you, and I hope this planner really helps you.